Hi everyone, it's Auntie K Yard Sales Arena here with Uncle Vinci, the Vintage Tool Man, with some of our yard and estate sale finds for the past couple of weeks, which would have been the end of September and first week in October. Well, we're trying to consolidate two homes, so we're really in sell mode. So we went to the estate sale thinking, well, we're not going to buy anything large, we're just going to buy some smalls and really just look. Well, look what we found. We got this ginormous handmade trunk. It is fabulous. Look at the graphics up here. It says to Ensign, we can't make out the first name, something Robinson, USN, U.S. Navy. And the ship is the USS Whitney, and we don't know if the ship was in the Charleston, South Carolina port, or if Mr. Robinson, Ensign Robinson, was from Charleston. Anyway, if anybody can help us out with this name, please.
Looks like Cohen to me.
Well, we think this is a C. Uncle Vinci thinks that's an O, but I think it's got too much of a...
Could be, yeah.
I don't know
Whatever.
what that is there. But we believe this is a W-I, because it's similar to the I in Robinson, N. So we think we can make out W-I-N, maybe a C, and I don't know. Anyway, if that resonates with anybody, let us know. Anyway, let me tell you something about the USS Whitney. So I did some research and I found out that the USS Whitney was a destroyer tender, which means that she was a supply vessel for the destroyers. She was launched in October 1923, and her big claim to fame was that this ship was in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii on December 7th, 1941. And it was one of the first ships to respond with fire that fired on the Japanese planes. So none of her crew was injured and the ship was not damaged in that attack. But anyway, kind of really an interesting piece. If I can figure out what this is, I might try to touch up these graphics and then put a clear coat on the top. Now, we did also pick up a couple of quilts. I think I paid 10 bucks for 2 quilts. I need to put them in the washing machine, and I'm going to do that. But anyway, look at this. What a neat piece. So my plan for this is once I either touch up the paint or put the clear coat on to get a glass top for it and use it for storage or for a table, a coffee table, something. It's really neat piece. Well, we've got more to show you, so hang on. Okay, we have some more items to show you from that estate sale in Annapolis. It was chock full of some really neat stuff. And Uncle Vinci and I split up like we usually do, and he went down to the basement, which is usually my domain, and look what he found. This beautiful Eimer and Amend Apothecary Balance Scale. And we're located in New York, and they were in business from 1850 to 1930. It's a beautiful scale. We paid $30 for it, and it's worth about $100. Now, this came with the scale. This is a weight, but it obviously does not go with this scale, but I collect scales, so I'm sure I can put that to good use. Okay, at that same sale, this thing was filthy, but I paid like $1 or $2 for it. It's a nice antique oil lamp. The burner's an Eagle and a P&A. P&A burner. All right. A Boraxo tin. Powdered hand soap. It actually still has some powdered hand soap in it. I paid $1 for that. This is a nice 70s, I think, carnival glass jar. It would have had a lid on it. The lid was missing, but they only charged me $1 or $2. And this really neat abalone articulating fish necklace. Can you see him? Should I put him down, Uncle Vinci? Uncle Vinci hates it when I pick stuff up. There. So he bends. He's really neat. I paid $5 for him, or $4, something like that. All right, a trivet. Love these neat old trivets. $1 for that. Now, they also had some vintage toys, but there was a toy guy there, so I didn't get first dibs on that. But I did find these 2 pull toys. They're not in great shape, but I didn't pay a lot for them, a couple of bucks. I got Chris Cricket and Bossy Bell, and I just have to show you these guys. They're so neat. Okay. All right, here comes Bossy Bell. She's a little bit lighter. She doesn't do as well on the towel, but here, whoops, she took a dive. Come here, Bossy. Oh, there goes her tail. There she goes. There she goes. Did you see her?
Yes.
All right, excellent. Okay. At yet another yard sale or estate sale, I got this really neat Landers, Frary & Clark. It says Columbia Meat and Juice Press. But Landers, Frary & Clark, the location here is New Britain, Connecticut, USA. Neat piece. I paid $1 for that, and it's worth, I don't know, maybe 20 bucks. I collect face vases and face jugs, and I found this at a yard sale. It had the artist's name, Full Circle Pottery in somewhere in Virginia, Broad Run, Virginia. So I picked that up. I paid $1 for that. I thought he was really kind of neat. He even has ears on him. Yeah, look at him there. Show his ears. Look how cute he is. I thought he was really neat. And then I don't even remember where I got this, but I paid $1 for it. It's just a nice, neat little stoneware jug. It says 1985 Keaton, and I looked that up. There is a Keaton Pottery up in Pennsylvania. It was started in 1985 by, what's his name? Chuck Keaton, we think. And after he passed away, his son took over the business, and they are still making pottery up there. They're still in business. So I paid $1 for that, and I'm sure that's worth $15, $20. Now this. We came upon a yard sale, and a lot of yard sales you come to, there's a lot of kids stuff or other items that we're really not interested in, and so this one looked like a drive-by, but then we saw this item, so we got out, looked at it. It's in pretty bad shape, as you can tell. She had $2 on it. I think she almost paid us to take it, didn't she? I think we paid $1 for it. It does have some dents in it. I have it displayed so you can't really see those. But the reason that I bought it is that I have a Scotch thermos that I'm going to pair with it and try to sell together. Okay, hang on. We have one more item. Thank you, Uncle Vinty. I really need. This was at a yard sale. Uncle Vinty didn't want me to buy it, but I thought it was really a neat print. It's by a Belgian artist, Monique Char. She was born in 1939, and then she grew up in the Congo and South Africa, and then she went back to Belgium and started her professional career in 1971. I think this style of painting is called naive, or you could refer to it as folk art. But anyway, I just thought it was really interesting and unique. I paid all of $4 for it. I saw one similar, a print online, and they're asking $1.99 on eBay. I'm going to keep an eye on that and see what that sells for, or if it sells. But I'm thinking more around $50. All right, hang on. We have a few more items to show you. All right, something else that we picked up a while back at a yard sale. They had a bunch of old tack, and it was in terrible repair. So I picked out a couple of pieces. This bit would normally be chromed, thank you. But anyway, this bridle was made in England. I've cleaned it up a little bit, but really to get into all these little nooks and crannies, you need to take a really soft brush with the saddle soap. And then I did put some Lexol on it, but it definitely needs a little more cleaning. But I don't know what I pay for that. $1 or $2, something like that. And I got another set of laced reins. These are braided. Some laced reins and another couple of bits. But anyway, there you go. Nice bridle. Woohoo!
Yep.
Okay, we were really late to this yard sale, so we weren't expecting to find very much, but we got out of the car because it's in our neighborhood, and we stop there every time he has a yard sale. Look what he had. he had this really neat old Hames. I think he said it was his grandmother's. Isn't that what he told us? Anyway, it's a 1916 Walsh. That's the company, and it's on here, the logo. Walsh Hames. It's from Canada, and its claim to fame was, you used to have to buckle this with leather, and its claim to fame was that all you had to do was hook it. So it was called the new no buckle design. Now you can see right now they've got it kind of jerry-rigged with this wire. That's because some of the links in the chain are missing, but Uncle Vinty's going to get me some links so I can fix it up. You can see it's not in great shape. We are going to paint it up, and we'll either use it as a mirror or sell it as a decor piece, something like that. But I paid all of $4 for it. And when it's all fixed up, it will look wonderful. I think it'll look great. And I like that it's really authentic. I've cleaned it a little bit, but the leather needs more cleaning. Okay, same yard sale. I can't pass these things up. I've got to find something to do with these. I'm thinking about trying to wire brush them and paint them like a bright enamel color, like red, turquoise, lime green, something like that. See if people will use them as decor pieces. Anyway, I paid $4 each for those.
And you paid $4 for the Hames too.
Oh, and I paid $4 for the Hames. Yep, I gave him $12 for all that neat stuff. All right, that's it. Uncle Vinty's going to be up next to show you some of the tools that he's gotten over the past couple of weeks.